That's what you're recruiting for, I guess, right?
Yeah, I've seen that. We see that in practice. They decided to play zone, and we're able to get he and Jermaine Sanders a few open looks. Obviously, they made 8 of our 9. They made our last 8 threes. Troy hit one to start the game, but not a surprise to me at all.
Coach, are you even more excited about some of your young guys after a game like this?
I just think we got. I've always said this. Kevin and Deshaun didn't get to play a lot tonight. We're just going to be a work in progress. We're going to have different guys step up and lead us in scoring, and along the way, I'm trying to find rotations that will play well together in different games. It's going to be different people. We've spent so much time just trying to get on the same page that figuring out what lineups to play together and how to actually win games is a process. That's the next thing that this team's got to learn. Just how to compete. So I was really happy with tonight because the physicality was exactly what I told our team was coming from Morehead, and we needed to play against it. But obviously there's some things I'm happy with, some things I'm not. We were able to get even in the rebounding, and we had cut our turnovers way down. But we still have some guys that are better than they're playing. I think they can play better than they're playing, no doubt about that, in my mind.
Your demeanor on the sidelines during a game wouldn't think that you're very pleased with how the game went, but you are. So you are actually very happy about the outcome of this game and how things.
My demeanor is not going to change all year because I got to tell guys what to do every play because they haven't played at Cincinnati, or it's Kevin or Troy and they're in their second year. And the three guys that have played for us were guys that have never been star performers. So I spend all my time getting guys in the right spot, but it's just like being a parent. You can tell your kid, hey, I just told you that. But when you're out there for the first time and you're tired, like Troy Copain's never played 31 minutes. I don't think I'm going out on a limb there. I doubt that he's ever come close to playing that for us. He's got 13 points, 6 assists, but his defense has got to improve. But he's 18 years old, and he's never played this many minutes, and it's just an adjustment. So I don't think that's not going to change all year for me. I'm not mad at guys. I'm just trying to get guys to remember what I just said 30 seconds ago. And I said this last year, when you're coaching veteran guys, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier on your voice. It's a lot tougher when it's just not second nature to guys. It takes a while to turn a guy into Justin Jackson. But fortunately, our junior college guys, Octavius and Farad, are ready to play right away. I think that's the key to our season, to really answer your question. Those two guys are really ready to play right away. You get 40 points from those two guys.
You were struggling to score for a while early in the first half. What got you going? Just Farad hit a couple shots?
I just think that it's just a comfort level. We got too many guys looking to run the offense, nobody looking at the rim. Now Octavius will if we can get it to him. But we're not the world's best post-feeding team. It's the lost art of basketball, so I don't think it's just us. I think it's everybody you watch, really, except the pros. But there's a reason they're in the pros. They're not in college. Post-feed is a lost art. I just think we start the game, we got too many guys looking around for SK, and he's not walking in. Farad's not. That's why you come off the bench with the lineup you see is because I think if we do struggle offensively, I can come in with some guys that, like Kevin Johnson, who hasn't shown it yet, is a confident offensive player. Farad obviously is, Quadri Moore is, Jermaine Sanders can make shots. So, obviously I got to keep looking at our lineup, make sure we've really been trying to start Troy to take care of the ball and the other 4 guys being our best 4 defenders at their position. you saw the lineup the last 2 games, but it'll change.
Farad was kind of a guy that not a lot of people looked at. Coach Sabino just kind of get a tip and then.
Well, I told Darren during the year last year that we got to make sure we can score next year. And he, you know, not just he, obviously, all 3 of the guys. And we were searching around all spring to bring somebody in that could play offense. And Darren was a big, you know, I tell you, it's funny. I give him all the credit because he kept beating on me about Farad. And I did get to see, I saw Farad play last year myself in November. But Darren kept beating on me about Farad. And finally I realized what it sounded eerily like when I was beating on Bob Huggins about Steve Logan. That, you know, he's little, he's really little, he's really little. He's not being heavily recruited, but boy, he can really play offense. And you looked at him, he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't turn it over in junior college, and he can really make shots. I think that, you know, some guys get under-recruited because of their lack of size, but they can play basketball. So I give Darren all the credit because he never gave up. He did a great job recruiting Farad, and he never gave up pounding on me about it.
Did he have to trick you like you tricked Bob?
No, he didn't have to trick. But I did trick Coach Huggins. But he didn't have to trick. Well, after we lost to Harvard and we scored 50-something points, I told him to go sign for that.
Octavius, good first half. Did he just kind of get a little, because it seemed like every time
They
he
were
got
awfully
in front of
physical
state,
with
they
him.
were
You
hacking.
know,
And
it was ridiculous out there tonight. But that's what I wanted. I thought it was exactly what the doctor ordered because, you know, you're sitting there trying to tell guys, hey man, that ain't a foul in a real game. That's not a foul. It's a bloodbath out here. You know, the battle for position. See, we have a bunch of new guys and young guys. We don't block out like that in practice. So, you know, we worked really hard on beating blockouts, and we were able to get, Shaq got 2, Tay got 3, Gary, you know, we got 12 offensive, where the last game we got 7. Now we missed more shots this game, but I thought we tried harder to get to the glass despite the way they were blocking us out with, you know, two forearm shooters. But a game like that only makes you better. It only makes you better. It teaches your guys, man, hey, it's a physical game. This isn't all about execution and fundamentals. The game is physical.